Here's the lazy way to manifestation. I love it because it works for me every single time, and it just might work for you too. In a nutshell, find some way to amuse yourself. Tickle your funny bone and get happy. Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as it makes you happy and triggers your sense of humor. Don't go and kill your boss or anything like that, but if it amuses you for a split second, laugh about your idiotic, murderous impulses concerning the people or situations that sometimes drive you bonkers. Thinking is not a crime. If it were, a lot of people in your life would be dead right now. So go ahead and think whatever floats your boat. Well, wait, I guess what I meant to say is that a lot of people in your life would be in jail right now. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Think whatever floats your boat, whatever amuses you, whatever you genuinely find funny. It doesn't have to be a murder fantasy. That's just an extreme example I came up with to get your attention, which is actually based on someone I once knew whose boss, according to her, was insufferable. Your sense of humor might involve something else. Maybe you make silly faces at yourself in the mirror. Maybe you smile at yourself and let yourself feel all goofy. Maybe you remember that thing that made you laugh so hard that one time that you nearly peed yourself. You don't even remember what was so funny, but you remember the experience of laughing so hard you couldn't breathe, don't you? Maybe you imagine something else, something completely different, like making out with your favorite celebrity or someone you fancy. This exercise doesn't take long. It just takes a few moments of focus and letting yourself appreciate how truly absurd life is, as well as how crazy your own imagination can be. If you feel tension in your body, if you find yourself venting and ranting instead of genuinely feeling tickled, keep going until you squeeze a genuine laugh or smile out of yourself. It isn't hard. You can do it. Imagine you are an actor or a model. Not just any actor or model, an A-list actor, a supermodel. Strut your stuff and strike your most confident pose in front of the mirror and then laugh at how ridiculously bad at it you are, how awkward it feels to pretend. Or even better, if you can, impress yourself with how convincing you actually are and laugh about that. Blow your own mind. There is a reason why the best actors get paid millions. The same reason we as the audience love and appreciate them. They make what they do look so easy. They create memorable characters that are compelling and believable. Well, that could just as well be you. Why not? What do they have that you don't? What they have right now that matters is the same thing they had before they were rich and famous, and it's the same thing you have right now. What that thing is imagination and the capacity to express. Confidence is a product of the imagination. So is money. Money is just numbers if you really think about it. Bits of paper and metal. Pixels on a screen in the information age. The second you are able to laugh at yourself and the absurdity of life, the second you lighten up about all of the things you have failed to achieve or that you haven't yet manifested, is the moment that you realize that getting what you want isn't what makes you happy. Being happy is what gets you what you want. Do what you love. Whatever you do, do it for you. Do it for you. Do it for you. Do what makes you light up inside. Smile and laugh often. Dance if it makes you feel good. People love happy people. People who smile and laugh authentically. Think about it. You love genuinely happy people, don't you? I know I do. So be a happy person. That's what you want. It's why you think you want the things you want to manifest too. Anyway, like the dream car or the dream job or the dream lover, etc. This is not the same as pretending or fake it till you make it. It's about genuinely lightening up now without your manifestation, actually lifting your spirit so that you receive and radiate the energy of fun and creativity and happiness. Not so that you'll be less of a nuisance to those around you, but because you actually like and enjoy feeling good, as opposed to telling yourself you don't deserve to be happy without having achieved certain results or attaining a certain level of success. It's about being unconditional. It's about connecting with your unconditional spirit. spirit. It's the difference between wearing a mask with a smiley on it and radiating joy from within your spirit. It's the difference between slapping a band-aid over a serious wound and truly healing from the inside. Forget about being of service to others if that feels like a burden, which is pretty much always. Just forget about it. You were not born to be of service to others. You are already of service to others just by existing, because what other people make of you is their business. You don't have to concern yourself with the good opinion of others, no matter how compelling it seems for you to do so. If you must be of service to others, do it by being of service to yourself first. Be selfish and put yourself before others, not for the sake of trampling them and being better than everyone else, but just in the same way you put your own oxygen mask on before helping other passengers on a plane to put on theirs in an emergency situation. The more you help yourself, the more you are able to help others anyway. Helping others is great. Depleting yourself and burning yourself out for the purpose of helping others is not. When you stop trying to change your circumstances and the stuff you can see in your quote-unquote real life, such as all of the people who expect you to do things for them, when you stop doing all of that and focus instead on changing your internal state of consciousness, you free up a ton of energy, the energy that allows things to manifest. You feel light, you feel good for no particular reason. Radiating pure positive energy makes you magnetic. Being happy attracts and brings your manifestations into physical reality. You are free to enjoy yourself now, even if you haven't yet manifested the dream lover, the dream house, the dream whatever. You are allowed to have preferences and indulge them now. Not only are you allowed to have preferences, you get to have what you want because you want it. If you don't have what you want yet, it means it is on the way. That thing you are trying to manifest is on the way. When you are on your way from London to Paris, most of that trip involves you not being at your destination. Have you noticed? Being on your way to Paris means you aren't there yet. You aren't in Paris, but you don't freak out about not being in Paris. You're on the way to Paris, and how exciting is that? Paris, so exciting. While you're on the way to Paris, you can imagine all of the fun you are going to have in Paris. You don't have to worry, in other words, about not having your fully realized manifestation right now. You don't have to freak out about not seeing any evidence, not seeing any movement. Not having it right now, not seeing any evidence, just means it's on the way, which means you can look forward to it and stay eager and excited. That manifestation is on the way to you. It must be, because you created it. It is meant for you, and it wants you as much as you want it. And the funny thing is, once you do have it, it won't be long before you find yourself wanting something else to manifest anyway. The anticipation is where most of the fun is at. I am not saying that actually getting the thing isn't exciting. I'm just saying that not having your manifestation yet can actually be a source of great eagerness and excitement. In between manifestations, you have the option to pout and stamp your feet, worry, feel sad, and freak out about the fact that you don't have what you want. Or you have the option to chill out, enjoy yourself, appreciate everything that has already manifested, even if it happens to be the mere idea of fully realizing and getting that thing you want, or the fact that you sometimes feel like throwing a tantrum because you don't have what you want yet. Any and everything is fair game when it comes to making it the subject of your amusement and upliftment. Lighten up. Lightening up is supposed to feel good. If you don't feel good, you can even lighten up about that, the fact that you don't feel good, by realizing it's just part of the experience of being alive. Even cats, which are generally thought of as being indifferent and too cool for school, even cats get freaked out sometimes. Have you ever watched videos of cats reacting to a completely harmless but well-placed cucumber? It's okay to freak out. It's okay not to freak out and just be chill as well. It's okay to trust that your manifestation is on its way to you, to believe it without needing evidence in your physical reality. That's what it means to believe. If you had evidence, you wouldn't believe, you would just observe it and know. Manifesting is about realizing things that you previously did not perceive as existing into your perceivable, physical, quote-unquote, reality. It's normal for there to be zero evidence of its existence at first. So not only is it okay for you to believe in your manifestation, it's the only way to feel good about it. Believing in something that excites you feels so much better than not believing in that thing that excites you. And you don't need anyone's permission to do it. Whether you believe or not is entirely up to you. Is this helpful? Does this help you in any way? If it does, please do me a favor and hit like, share the video with a friend or someone you know who might enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions. And remember that you get to have what you want because you want it. Anything is possible if you truly want it. And that's it for now, actually. See you again next time. Ciao!